Watch you guys, in this video we'll be taking a look at the TDL4 bootkit virus or master boot record virus that infects the master boot record. Now this will infect master boot records on Windows XP, Vista and Windows 7, and it's a real nasty virus to have, and it's a real difficult one to remove. Now there is different variants for it, and people have been working really hard to try to get a fix for this type of virus. Now there is some tools that you can use, which are the ones down below here. We've got Hitman Pro, we've also got a Bitdefender's removal tool, which is a TDSS and TDL4 removal tool specially designed for it. And there's also Kaspersky, they've ramped up their tool there, removal tool, to actually remove it as well. And we've also got ASW master boot record. Okay, these are the tools that you can use to try to remove some of these variants. Okay, because I'll say try because there is different variants and they do different things, and some of them are really hard to remove. Okay, so what can you expect from the sort of infection that you get? Well, you can get blue screening. There's also ones when you boot the system up, you get a black screen with a little cursor. Okay, so here is that black screen I was telling you about. We've got the black screen with the little white cursor thing in the corner there. It's not blinking or anything, it's just stuck there. And if we try to go into safe mode, we get the same issue. You can't boot the system up, and this is going to be, like I said, you're going to get different variants and different types of times when things happen. You may be on the system okay at 1 minute, and then all of a sudden this is what's going to happen when you reboot the system. Now if this does happen before you've had a chance to clean the system, then I will show you a way to get past this and get your system back up and running. So what we're going to do is boot to our Windows XP CD or your Vista CD or Windows 7 CD. I'm just getting mine out of the CD wallet here. Okay, so I want to push the key on the keyboard there. I've changed my BIOS to boot to the CD first. We're going to let this go into the recovery console here so we can actually do some fixing. Okay, so at the setup is starting Windows screen. We're going to be shortly entering the recovery console, and what you want to do here is push R on the keyboard, and this is going to enter the recovery console. Okay, so we want number 1 here because there's only one option. If you've got dual boot, you need to make sure you're selecting the right Windows with the virus on it. And I haven't got an administrator password, but if you have, you need to enter it. Okay, so we're at this part here now, and what we want to do is we want to try to fix the boot record. But first I want to do check disk, and I want to do /R and leave that running and let that complete. Okay, so that's the check disk part done. So what we need to do now is type fix boot. Okay, now if you have got another partition, you want to make sure that you are doing the right drive there. Okay, the drive letter, and we want to put Wi-Fi yes here and just click on that, and then we want to do fix MBR. Okay, okay, so as you can see there now, I've took fix MBR, and it's got the computer appears to have a non-standard or invalid master boot record. Fix MBR, damage to your partition tables. If you ever, yep, so we know that. So what we want to do now is, are you sure you want to write a new one? We want to say yes to that, and then that's that done. So now we want to exit out of this. Okay, so we want to reboot the system now. Now we've done our fix, and we should be able to boot up back to the desktop, and that solved that little black screen with a little cursor. Now it'll be the same for Windows XP, Windows 7 and Windows Vista as well. Just go through the motions, except for Windows 7 it will be boot rec and so on and so on. Okay, so what we need to do here now is run our scan on the system. You'll also have redirects, which will be redirecting you on the internet. When you try to surf the internet, you're getting redirected to all sorts of sites. And there's also botnet versions will actually remote out to sites and websites and use proxy servers and stuff like that, and use all that sort of information there on the internet. So you've got to be really, really careful with these types of infections. So let's have a look at how to detect whether we've got one. Well, we've got a master boot record check here. We can click on this, and as you can see, it's telling me that my master boot record has been changed. It's an unknown master boot record code, so that means it's been breached and it's been changed. So now we know we're infected, and what we're going to do is have an attempt to remove it with some of this software. But first off, I just want to show you the way we can actually use tools to actually detect what's going on with our system. Now, this is Comodo Cleaning Essentials, pretty decent tool to use, and we're going to be using the open kill switch here. When we click on that, we're going to open up this, and it starts to analyze. Okay, now this is connected up to the server there, and it's also analyzing all the files that are on your system. Okay, so when we look at network here, we will see a load of connections going out. Now the reason why this is because the botnet is actually connecting out on the system. Now this will sometimes get very large, and you'll have large amounts of connections, okay, depending on how long you're on the computer for. And you can see here SVC host, and what's happening is you will start to see remote addresses along here, as you can see these remote addresses, and you will start to see different websites coming up here. Okay, there's not that many at the moment, but I'm pretty sure if I left this on for a while, you'd start to see a lot of activity on the internet. Okay, don't worry about the one up here. This is for the actual Comodo software, but I'm talking on this side here. Okay, so let's leave that open for a while to see whether we can get anything going on there. So what we're going to do is have a look at Hitman Pro first. So Hitman Pro, we're going to click on that. I'm going to go next here, and then next again, and straight away, as you can see, possible variant of the TDL rootkit detected. TDSS, Allurian, pretty nasty. Okay, right, so I don't know whether to do that yet or just show you the other ones. Let me just try to show you the other ones. You will see with the Bitdefender tool, let's just have a little scan here, and you will see it's detected straight away, as you can see, and that's been disinfected. Okay, there's no threats there, and the reason for that is because Bitdefender, it has found it. So it has found it. I apologise. So it has actually found that file there, TDL4, as you can see, TDSS, Win32. Let me just try ASW master boot record. We'll try this one as well, and you'll see what I mean when it does the scan. Now this one sometimes locks up. I'm going to do a quick scan, and then I'm going to exit out, and there you have it. Okay, so I'm just going to say yes to that and close that one off. Right, so we now know that they've all detected it, and they can all try to remove it. So what I want to try to do here is use Kaspersky's tool to remove it. Okay, so we've seen how these tools detect the actual virus. Let's see how they remove it. Now I would have shown you this right at the very beginning, but I wanted to show you how the black screen works. And basically the black screen just come on a random thing here, and it's going to be the same with looking at the Comodo program here, the kill switch. And what's going to happen is you're going to start getting activity on the network. It's not happening at the moment, but it's just random, and all of a sudden you'll get loads of stuff popping up here, SVC host files, loads of them, and loads of websites, and looking at the remote address here. At the moment nothing's happening there, so I can't really show you. So what I'll do is I'll quickly remove it and show you how to finally remove it from the desktop. That's if you can get to the desktop. If you can, then this is the method to use. You can use any one of these tools. I'll just use Kaspersky here, and we'll go ahead and make a scan of the system. And once we get that, you'll see it's detected the actual rootkit there, and I'm going to pull this down to restore, and I'm then going to read the message here which says write a standard boot code. I'm going to say yes to this and then click continue. It says now the infection's cured. Reboot now. Okay, so let's check the system now to make sure everything is clean, and I'll do that by running my little MBR check. And as you can see, it's got a standard Windows XP master boot record code, so that's good. And you could run a scan with either one of these things. It will then show you whether the system's infected or not. And what we'll do is we'll run TDS Killer again, or TDSS Killer I should say, and run that there. Let that go all the way through. And it's very important that you run plenty of scans on this because it is a nasty virus. Okay, and as you can see, that's clean. Okay, so I hope this wasn't too confusing for you. I had to chop and edit the video a little bit, but I hope you enjoyed it. My name is Brian from britec.co.uk. If you enjoy these videos, please remember guys, hit the subscribe button, show your support, and also rate and favourite all my videos if you enjoy them. Okay, I shall be making more videos in the future, so thanks again guys, thanks for your support, bye for now.